Jenkins? Hey, you give me a call, Joe, right after my phone. I've dropped my phone's laying over on the side. So, yeah, after I get through this live, just call me because it'll ring through my radio. So, call me, Joe. As soon as you get done, I'll see your comment there. But, yeah, call me. But good morning, everybody. This is Shawn here, and this is Trucking Life with Shawn on this December 4th, Monday morning of Shawn Talks Trucking.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto the I-75 North ramp.
Well, my phone mates do all the talking this morning. It's gonna tell me to turn over here on I-75. Then maybe I should. Well, I can just turn GPS off. I know where I'm at. Just turn that off. Anyway, so God bless y'all. Thank y'all for joining me this morning. If y'all are new to my channel, my name is Shawn, and I make videos about trucking all through the week. On Sunday mornings, I do a special show called Trucker Sunday, which I pull over and I read you the Word of God, and I try to bring you a little Bible to you. But I started something different. Monday through Friday, I've started this episode of Shawn Talks Trucking at 6 a.m. every morning, Monday through Friday. I'm going to do it on my ride to work. I'm not in my truck right now. I'm actually driving my Bronco on the way to the yard. But it's a good chance for me to talk to y'all and bring y'all a little bit of trucking talk. I haven't got a chance to do much of that lately. I haven't got a chance to make a whole lot of videos. So, you know, when I was driving over the road constantly, I was always making videos. So now I said, you know what? I drive 2 hours to work, 2 hours back every day. Why not start a Shawn Talks Trucking every morning at 6? If you don't get a chance to watch it in the morning, you can always watch it later on in the day. But today's video is a little different. Today, got a different subject for y'all. I'm going to talk to y'all about the worst things truck drivers can do. Okay? I got 7 of them on my list, and there's a lot of bad things truck drivers can do, a lot. But in this video, we're going to talk about 7 things in no order. This is just some research that I did that come up 7 worst things a truck driver can do. Now, like I said, there's a lot of bad things we can do. If you can think of a bad thing in the comments, let me know in the comments if you think something the worst. But here we go. Let's jump into it this morning. Number 1, the worst thing the trucker can do. Now, these are in no order, okay? I just got 7 things. The first one on my list is driving under the influence of drugs or alcohol. This not only endanger the driver's life, but it also poses a serious risk to other road users. So you think, well, I don't drink and do. You'd be surprised how many people actually drink and drive a semi-truck. It's crazy. Truck and drive, start to finish. What's up, brother? If I missed y'all's comments, I apologize. All right, look, I'm going to jump over in the left lane because I can do that because I'm not in a semi this morning. For all y'all people are going to say later in comments, what are you doing in the left lane? But yeah, driving under the influence of drugs is bad. Driving under the influence of alcohol is bad. Listen, when you drink, you have some lower alcohol level that you can get a DUI for. But you're moving an 80,000-pound vehicle anyway. Why would you want to be drinking? A lot of truck drivers do it, and it's sad. But you're risking your entire life by getting caught drinking and driving because you can kill somebody too. You may smoke a little weed every once in a while, okay? Well, let's say you smoke a little pot. You smoke a little wacky weed. You smoke some of that wacky weed on vacation. You come back, you have an accident, guess what? You're going to jail. I know a driver that, and I know of him, I didn't know him personally, but he smoked some weed on vacation, okay, like 2 weeks. Came back, and he ran into somebody. Traffic slowed down. You know, he wasn't going that fast, but it was a major accident ahead of him, and he ran right in the back of him. Bam, killed him. He got sentenced to 46 years in prison. This is a real story. Y'all can Google and look it up. 46 years in prison he got for murder, for smoking a joint, a blunt, or whatever he did on vacation. So he wasn't even high during that, or they couldn't prove he was, but they proved it was in the system. Still got 46 years. So drivers, if you have a problem with drugs, stop now while you can, okay? And I'm speaking to you I have a past myself, but stop drinking. Don't drive that truck. Stop using. Get help while you can. You say, Shawn, I ain't got time to do that. I got to make money. You will have time. You better make time. Stop doing what you're doing. Get help. Get clean. Then get in that truck. So that's one of the worst things you can do. All right, number 2 is going to be speeding. Yeah, I made the list. Speeding. Excessive speeding, it can lead to loss of control. It reduces your reaction time. You got to increase stopping distance. You're putting yourself and others at risk by just speeding. Going too fast for conditions. That's what it is. Speeding. You wonder why trucks are governed down. Yes, it's for fuel, but it's also for your safety. I mean, you can't get out there on the road and just speed all the time. I mean, you can't do that because you're going to cause an accident. You can't stop as fast. Your action time is going to be slower, so slow it down. Okay? Take 5 is what I call it, especially in the wintertime. If it says 55, I'll do 50. I go 5 below in the wintertime. It's called take 5. All right, number 3, distracted driving. Using your cell phone, eating, or just engaging in an activity that diverts your attention from the road is extremely dangerous. A lot of accidents are happening because of distracted driving, and I talk about this all the time. Make sure you got a Bluetooth, hands-free. Like right now, my hands are on the wheel. I got a camera up on my dash, and I'm talking to you through the speakers of my car this morning, or my Bronco this morning. So make sure that you're not distracted, because that... Y'all ever seen that 7 seconds changed his life? I've got the name of the video. There's a video out that's a driver had perfect logs. He wasn't drinking. He wasn't doing drugs. He does everything that he's supposed to, did everything he was supposed to be doing, except his wife sent him, or then going to be his wife, sent him it's on YouTube. You can find this story. It's true story. Sends him a picture of their home that they're looking at buying. He looks down at it, and he had an in-facing camera in his truck, but he looks down at it, and it took 7 seconds. He looked at it for 7 seconds. Well, they call it 7 seconds to change his life, or 7 seconds to hell. I forgot what it's called, but it was 7 seconds. There was a red light come up. The innocent man was in the truck that was going home getting groceries for his wife. I forget, it was an older guy. He ran into and killed that guy. Killed him dead. Now, he didn't get the rest of his life in prison, but he got 8 years. I think it's like 8 years in prison he got for voluntary manslaughter. 8 years by just taking his eyes off the road. The drivers, we're all guilty of doing that. Y'all have too. Y'all been lucky. I've been lucky. We've all been lucky. Don't take your eyes off the road. 7 seconds, you go a long ways. So that's one of the other worst things that you can do. Okay. Number 4 is going to be violating your hours of service. Yeah, that come up on the list. Violating hours of service is the 4th thing you can do. You say, why is that? Well, when you drive for excessive hours without adequate rest, not only are you jeopardizing your life and well-being, but also increase the likelihood of accidents due to fatigue. You get out there on the road and you're driving sleepy, and y'all know this. Anybody I've ever trained, I've trained a lot of drivers, but I have beat this in their head over and over and over again. Don't drive sleepy. Don't drive sleepy. Don't drive sleepy. Don't drive sleepy. I've said that to every one of my trainees. If you're out there watching and you're a trainee of mine, let me know in the comments if I've ever told you that at least 100 times. Don't drive sleepy. Don't drive sleepy. It's the biggest, it's a killer. Like I said, none of these are in order, but it's a killer. That's why they got these logs in place to start with. Pull over, get your rest when you're tired. Now, I'm not saying that log books are wrong or right. They got them for a reason. Sometimes we don't feel tired, and sometimes we feel tired when we have hours. So I don't let the logbook dictate me when I'm tired. If I'm tired, I go to bed. But just go to sleep when you're tired. Do not drive sleepy. You'd be surprised at how just a little nap will help you out. You'd be surprised. All right, come on, driver. Let's come on over. Come on over there, driver. Look, I keep forgetting that I can get the left lane. Uh-oh. I hit the gas. That thing took off this morning. Oh, let's see right here. I hit the fuel. My camera went flying off the dash. Watch it, driver. Get in your lane now. That driver over there trying to get in my left lane. You ain't be in the left lane. Back off. Back off, driver. All right, where was we at? All right, number 6. There's only 7 here this morning. But number 6 is going to be ignoring traffic laws and road signs. That's one of the dumbest things truck drivers can do. Okay? disregarding traffic signals and stop signs and other different laws. And again, increases the risk of accident. It endangers everybody on the road. There was a driver I was reading an article about, I don't know when this happened, it was years back, but he was in Florida and he thought he was getting off at the exit, and it was that ramp was closed. It went over top of an overpass and there was no bridge. The bridge was not there. He comes up and he couldn't stop, and he was going too fast, or he was coming down or something, don't quote me on it, but he was coming down and he ran through the barrier, and then by the time he tried to stop, he went over the bridge. He went over the freaking bridge. But what it was his cab hung over, okay? And his trailer still, his fifth wheel caught on the bridge, but he was looking straight down at concrete. So he remembered getting his mattresses and putting it in front of his face. He'll try to do anything he can to help the impact when it fell, which he would have killed him either way. But rescuers were getting there, but all because he didn't read the signs. Driver signs are there for a reason. When it says no trucks to the left lane, it's for a reason. When it says no trucks to the right lane, it's for a reason. Be careful and watch the signs. Speed limit changes, work zones. You don't need to be out there getting tickets either. But laws are there for a reason, so make sure you're reading the signs. Make sure you're watching. See, my camera keeps going in and out of focus up there, but make sure you're paying attention to that stuff, all right? Number 7. I might have skipped one here, but anyway. Yeah, I did. I did skip one, but it's okay. Number 7 is going to be overloading the truck. You're like, what, Shawn? I'll go back to number 5. Let's get number 5. I'll go. Overloading the truck, being overweight, you're like, well, man, what's it matter if I'm overweight? I'm just messing the road up. No, there's a lot of reasons. If you're overweight, it messes up the vehicle stability. Okay, it messes up the braking performance, and it overall the structural integrity of your vehicle. So you got to make sure that you're not driving overweight. You know, make sure you got too much on the axle, too much up front. You got to make sure that you're watching how they load those loads, and make sure they're not loaded all. You're responsible for those loads. When you leave that shipper, you're responsible. If you roll over, you can say, well, the shipper loaded it wrong. They'll say, well, why didn't you check it? Real talk. I know this for a fact because I've dealt with several drivers this year who's had rollovers, and the shipper screwed them up, but they didn't put the load locks in there. They didn't see how they loaded them. So you need to look in there and get a peek-see of what you're getting at. Now, different story if it's totally, sealed when you get there and all that good stuff. That's a whole another legal issue. But when you can, make sure that you're checking those loads. Okay, I'm going to go back to number 5 and I skip that. And that's neglecting vehicle maintenance. Okay? Not doing your pre-trips. I know they beat pre-trips in the schools over and over and over and over again in your head, but there's a reason why. There's a reason why we do post-trips. There's a reason why we do pre-trips. Now, none of us are perfect. I skipped them. I ain't gonna lie. Let's say right now, okay, you did a pre-trip every 30 days. Well, there's 30 days that you could have got an accident or the law could have got you. Let's say you did one every 7 days. Now you've narrowed it down to at least a week. During those 7 days, you could have an accident. Now let's say you do one every 2 days. Okay? Now you've narrowed it down that only for 2 days, during that time, you can have an accident or get busted by the DOT if something goes wrong. Then you narrow it down to a day. But if you're doing it every morning, now the chances things can still go wrong after you check your truck. But if you're checking it every morning, if you're checking it every evening, every time you stop, you do a little walk around, you're decreasing the odds of something bad happening. So I'm trying to teach y'all what the CDS school won't teach you. That's why I do these morning shows every morning, is to bring you up to speed and just talk about it. It helps me out too. That's why I call it Shawn Talks Cooking. We talk about these things every day. Every morning we get it on our mind, and throughout the day we try to make a difference. And that's what I'm trying to do with this channel. When I started this channel, I started it. My son wanted me to start it. Of course, he's 9 and he was 8 at the time, and he's like, "Can you help me start this channel, Dad?" Can you start a channel? I did. And then it kind of grew. Good morning, Exposing Morning, buddy. It just grew, and it grew to something crazy. What's up, John Fenton in the house? What's up, buddy? How you doing? Trucker 87 in the house. How you doing, buddy? Glad everybody doing okay today. Whoa, get that on the road, Bo. Get y'all didn't see that stuff. That car right there, he slowed down now, but that car come right up over on me right here. Woo! Or that truck did. Jeez. Y'all can't see it, it's behind me, boy, but he about ran me off the road. You gotta watch people all around you. You gotta watch people in front of you, beside you. I'm gonna speed up, get the heck away from that guy. That guy crazy. Get out of here. Y'all wonder why I'm driving over in the left lane? It's because I'm in my Bronco. I'm not in my truck this morning. I can do that. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Houston, Texas in the house? What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's doing good this morning. Appreciate all y'all coming in and watching this morning. If I missed your comment, I'm sorry. I'm driving. I just occasionally glance down, but if I missed a name, I apologize. I'm just having to drive for a second. But yeah, so this is something I'm gonna do every morning. Every morning, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna start. I'm gonna do this every morning at 6 a.m. Again, I didn't get a chance to read all the comments. And somebody said praying for her. I'm not sure who that is, but we'll definitely do a prayer for whoever that is this morning. Like I said, I didn't see the comments, but I will go back and read them in a minute. But God bless every one of y'all, man. Y'all are awesome. Thank y'all for joining me. Don't forget, every morning at 6 a.m. I'm gonna do this. But every Sunday at 10 a.m. we're gonna do Trucker Sunday. That's where we'll read the Bible. That's something I do every Sunday morning. Also, if you're looking for a good job, Rosedale Transport's hiring. They're out of Dalton, Georgia at 706-226-1003. Ask for recruiting, ask for Tina. Tell me your boy Shawn sent you. I'm currently, right now, I'm working as a fleet administrator. I had to come off the road due to a death in the family. But like I said, I'm working as a fleet administrator here. So when you get here for orientation, holler at me and we'll go out to eat, okay? All right, camera keeps falling down. We'll go out to eat, all right? God bless every one of y'all. But before I end this live today, I want to say a morning prayer, something I do every morning. If you're driving, please don't bow your heads and don't close your eyes. Don't lead you wrecking. But I ain't gonna bow my head or close my eyes either. I'm driving. But dear Heavenly Father, I come to you in the name of Jesus. I ask you to touch every person out here on this road this morning. Every person that's going through something, or anybody that might need prayer, I ask you to touch them, Jesus. I ask you to bless their hearts and help them, Jesus, this morning. Touch John's mom this morning. Right now, whatever she's going through, I pray for her this morning that God gives her healing and blesses her wherever she's at. Send angels to watch after her. And send angels around these one of the truck drivers that are watching and they're listening, that you guide them and that you speak to them today. Throughout the day when they're driving, speak to their hearts, just whisper in their ears and let them know how things are going to get better and how you're going to help them, that you've never left them and you're there with them. If there's one out there that's lost this morning and don't want to live the life they're living no more, pray this prayer with me. Say, Jesus, come into my heart and forgive my sins. Change my ways and help me be more like you. I want to go to heaven with you, Jesus. Forgive me and save my soul. If you prayed that prayer this morning, you are saved. And now I encourage you to go get you a Bible, find you a good church, and do what you can to pray. And every day, die daily. When Peter said die daily, means I strive to do. I ask God to forgive me every day because of our sinful nature. We're not perfect, okay? Nobody's perfect. I believe the church has got everything wrong. They're out there and they're trying to show everybody that they got to dress nice and to be proper speaking and all this. It's not right. That's not the way it was. God, when Jesus was on this earth, he went out there and he was out there with the sinners and trying to help them. It doesn't matter what you dress like. It doesn't matter, who you are or where you came from. God loves all of us. And you know what? None of us are perfect. I'm not perfect. I got a dirty mouth sometimes. I try to change it. I try to change every day. I'm not perfect. Only man was perfect was Jesus, but we strive to be perfect every day. But I do appreciate every one of y'all watching. I think y'all are awesome. Thank you for the support. I also want to thank three people for the super chats yesterday. Truck driver start to finish donated $5 yesterday. Thank you for that. Cindy out of New York donated $2. Thank you for that. And Jim from Arkansas donated $1. So the $8 we raised yesterday on the super chats, I appreciate that. That helps out so much. Even $1, $2, all that helps out. It helps right now. Before I used to put it to my camera system, but now I'm putting it toward my family because I'm not currently getting to drive a truck. Because of the death of my family, my grandfather living with me, my salary's been cut in half. But it's okay. God is making a way, and we are getting through it every single day. So everybody who donated, I truly, truly appreciate every dime. Thank you so much. Right now, I'm actually picking up my old trainee, John, at the Red Roof Inn. He was my last trainee. I didn't get to finish him because my mom died. I had to come off the road. But I'm pulling up now, John, if you're listening. I know truck driving start to finish. That's him. He was listening a while ago. So I'm pulling up here. Let's see where he's at. I think he said room 119, I think. Yep, there he is. There's the old boat. All right, let's see here. What's up, John? There you are. All right, let me go ahead and kill this live here so we can get started. I can help him get loaded up. But God bless every one of y'all, and I will see y'all next time. See you in the morning at 6 a.m. Trucking Life with Shawn. Let's get it.